Get ready for the most creative yet craziest custom Magic the Gathering cards. And we're going to start rating them with Dora the Explorer. This is a 3-mana 2/4 human scout. So far flavorful. We have like shower thoughts. Dora calls herself an explorer, but travels exclusively through map territories. You don't think about that stuff. Yeah, really, what an explorer. Exploring everything that we already know. Come on, Dora, you gotta go out into outer space and get beyond Pluto around here. I don't know, see the dark side of the moon or something. Okay, what are other abilities here? If a creature you control would explore, instead surveil 1, then that creature explores. Interesting. Okay, that's a pretty good ability. I think that's very useful. Tap, create a I guess that's a map token. It looks like a milkshake. Or is it it's a legendary map artifact token with map text. Okay, she makes legendary maps. I didn't know she has only one map. Oh, that's the map over here. Is there a name for this stupid thing? Anyway, okay, I like it. It's a bit the templating, I'll have to admit the templating is bad. It's very bad. Can't be using pictures to describe a token. I mean, I guess you can. It's like it has a universal language to it. But what do you call it? The milkshake-looking map token? I don't think so. He's just called the map. You can call it that. Create a legendary the map token. I think that works perfectly fine. All right, we're going to move on to our super chat, starting with Bacon. Catbug, welcome back, Bacon. Builder Bear. By the way, you want to make a contribution to the show, I have instructions in the description below to help find my Discord, submit cards, super chat, give me the name of your post. I'll look it up and we can take a look at your card. Ingest is a real keyword from Battle of Zendikar. Oh yeah, I know. I think it's a real crap keyword. When combat damage to a player, exile the top card of their library. But thanks for reminding me. You know what? It's mostly the commander exclusive keywords that get me. I was there at Battle of Zendikar when the Eldrazi came and attacked us in Modern, frankly. Okay, Builder. I thought it was like Build-A-Bear, you know, the company. I've been in the stores. I don't see any kids in those stores. Maybe I'm just showing up when anyway, it just looks completely empty in those stores. Build-A-Bear, 2-mana, 2/2 zombie bear. This card has no color identity. Does that mean... Oh, I see. So, like, you just want to be able to put this in any deck because it already has symbols over here. We have mana symbols of all 5 colors. The creature enters with a lifelink counter if white was spent to cast it or eternalize it. The same is true for blue and vigilance, black and menace, red and first strike, green and trample, and colorless and ingest. We really want to give this thing ingest so bad. You could have gave it annihilator. No, thank you for not giving it annihilator. It probably would have been like way too strong. That's the joke. Oh, there is a real joke here. Yeah, you build it depending on the color spent. We are building a bear around here. Apparently of all colors of the color pie. Also, someone ate this bear. What is this, Freddy Fazbear? It's gonna kill us if we don't keep the doors closed. Oh, I can't remember how to play Five Nights at Freddy's. Eternalize for 4 mana. No! Freddy Fazbear, don't give him power. 4 mana, exile the card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie bear with no mana cost. Eternalize only as a sorcery. This is very interesting. So what are the most broken things we can do with this? We can... Oh, hold on. Does this count if we eternalize it? So it doesn't count the colors? So we can, when we bring it back, create a token... Or maybe it doesn't count. Lifelink, if white was spent to cast it or eternalize it. The same is true. Oh, no, yeah, you are counting eternalized. So what's the... I guess we can give it everything. Almost everything. We can give it four types. I'm assuming the best would be lifelink, vigilance, menace, first strike. I'm assuming those are the best ones. Why does blue give vigilance? Probably flavor fail. It should be green. What would blue do? None of these, actually. Yeah, blue is not really... You gave, like... He gave a green ability, green/white ability to blue. Because it has since 2021. It's in blue's pie now. That is so weird. I don't even know what... Honestly, I don't even know what makes something vigilant, so I'm not even going to debate it. I'm not even going to try. I don't understand the flavor of this game anymore. We have Spider-Man and Gandalf. Who cares at this point? Anything can do anything at this point. Flying in Menace is too strong. I agree. Well, I mean, you can... It could be something... Well, I don't know what you could give it. Because otherwise it's going to be unblockable or something like that. I think the card is... I don't know if it's broken. I guess it's fine. I'm going to hope it's fine. It's strong, though. This is a strong card. It starts off... Probably it starts off not being that great, but the Eternalized... It's basically a 2-for-1, because I think the Eternalized version is going to be a lot better than the original bear that came out in the first place. And also, you have a lot of incentive to, like, trade this Build-A-Bear with something else, but... I don't think it's necessarily broken. By the way, we have a bingo card for anyone that wants to be part of the bingo. Yeah, I know how much you all love your bingo. Yeah, take a screenshot of this, and we can participate. And very specifically, I depend on all of you to call out those bingos. Gotta call it out in a timely manner. Spot the imposter! Oh my god. What I would do... So I could play Among Us in the original lobby in a full Discord, like on chat. Oh my god, I don't know what I would give for that. That was the height of gaming of my life, and I really can't get back to that because like there's no reason to get a gang of 12 people in a lobby anymore. At least during COVID, like everyone was home. Like, hey, you had no excuse. You had no excuse. Join the lobby. We're all playing Among Us. Okay, spot the imposter. It's a black instant. Name a non-creature card. Exile target creature if it has that name. What? Name a non-creature card. I don't get this. And it's got spacecraft cycling for 3 mana. Discard this card. Search your library for a spacecraft card. Reveal it, put into your hand. That I understand. So it's just instant. Name a non-creature card. Exile target creature if it has that name. So we have to name a non-creature card. Oh, I get it. So if it's like an inanimate object that turned into a creature, it's technically a non-creature card. So like, I don't know, Chimeric Idol for anyone that knows what that is. And then you can exile it. So basically, or if you've animated a land, an artifact, maybe even a planeswalker, those are not creature cards. So like we can exile Gideon, for example. It is a planeswalker card. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Basically, if there's like a creature or a land or something, yeah, anything that was not a creature that got animated. They're coming after my Mutavault. Mutavault just got reprinted. Mutavault's not an imposter. It's just, I guess it is. It's like the most shapeshiftery card of all of them. Didn't use suspect, so flavor fail. No, I like this card. I like this card a lot. It's cool. No, it's original. It's very original, actually. Super original. Okay, next, let's take a look at another $5 one. We got Will Anderson in the house with Demonic Favor. I make you an offer you can't refuse. Well, although I don't know if offers are favors. Demonic Favor, a black enchantment. When Demonic Favor enters the battlefield, and whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. That's insane value. That's insane value. When you cast a spell, draw a card, put a debt counter on Demonic Favor, and you lose 1 life for each debt counter on Demonic Favor. So it's basically an accelerated One Ring. Pay life equal to twice the number of debt counters on Demonic Favor. Destroy target permanent you control. I'm pretty sure this is broken. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure this is broken. This is a lot of card draw real fast. So it's like whenever I cast spells, draw a card, lose life. And well, okay, we got to break out Nikachu's calculator here. Yeah, there's a bingo sheet. Here, come take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2. Calculate. Let's get that busting out my calculator here. So we do we lose the life immediately, right? And there's the battlefield. Or whenever you cast a spell, draw a card, put a deck counter on it, and lose 1 life. So immediately we lose 1 life. Then we play a spell, we lose 2 life. Then we play another spell, we lose 3 life. Then 4 life. Then 5 life. Then 6 life. Ooh, maybe it's fine. Like, we're losing life fast, real fast. In 6 spells, we're dead in a 1-on-1 game. And what? We're only drawing 1 card. Draw a card. Okay, do you know what? I take it back. Actually, this has to be fair. That's nasty. You're literally just exponentially sending yourself to your death. Okay, I take it back. This card is. It looked dangerous at first, but we did the math, and you have to pay twice the number of debt counters on here to destroy it. So like you can draw like 3 cards, destroy this thing, and then be basically down like almost all your life. Almost your entire life total. Okay, next up. Freebie section. Completed one. Actually, I think this card is so fair, I think it's unplayable. I think it's so bad. It ended up being like too fair. When we did the math, you can cast only 6 spells before you're basically dead in a 1-on-1 game. I guess it might get more complicated if you're in a commander game. You can also donate. Oh, yeah, you're still gonna pay a lot of life before you donate it. Vampire Hexmage's best friend. Oh, look at that. Maybe there's some more playable ability to that card. Get a little bit of combo action. Use some cards to get rid of the counters. Okay, next up, the completed one. For 5 Phyrexian mana, it's a 1/1 with Vigilance, Flash, Menace, Haste, Trample, and Sunburst. Honestly, not very interesting. It's a Phyrexian Deer. Was this friends with Oko or something? Is there any way you could break this card? 10 mana for a 1/1 that basically does all this. And none of it's useful. None of it's useful. I don't know. Sure. I think it's very, very poor. I think you're gonna die if you play this card. You're just gonna die. It's a sacrifice you don't want to make. Next up, we got Elixir with Circular Reasoning. This sounds like a meme. Circular Reasoning. Oh, it isn't. I thought it'd be a meme about, like, I don't know, a bunch of arrows pointing to each other. Okay, 2 mana enchantment. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage, put that card into its owner's library 3rd from the top. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage? Oh, very fascinating. There's a lot of original cards today. There's a lot of original cards today. So long as this is in play, you more or less are almost never drawing anything new, because you should just be drawing all the stuff that you're constantly playing. Hey there, MTG Gaming Bob. Welcome, Majra. A 6/6 for 5 if you pay mana. Is it? Did it say that? It didn't say that. It's just a 1/1. There's nothing here. Oh, the Sunburst? Oh, it gets a counter? Oh, is that what the Sunburst does? Vigilance, Flash, Menace, Haste. Maybe it's more dangerous if you spend mana. Maybe that's the case. I thought it got counter. It just gets Sunburst counters. It didn't get +1/+1 counters. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just thinking of like engineered explosives, but maybe I'm confusing this with maybe I'm confusing it with another mechanic. Anyway, sticking back here. Sunburst equals gets counters for each mana color used. Yeah, but is it +1/+1 counters? +1/+1, Pedgeman? What kind of counters do this Sunburst make? I'm gonna look it up quickly. What are Sunburst counters? Gives +1/+1 count. It does. Okay. Okay, so this card is completely different. This card could be a danger. 5 mana for a Vigilance, Flash, Menace, Haste, Trample, Sunburst creature. Okay, that could be a problem. That could be like the default. Okay, I take it back. It's broken. I take it back. This card's broken. You can pay like 4 mana for it. You don't have to pay that much. The card is the like most ultimate ambush card in all of Magic. Sunburst is a charge counter in non-creature. Oh, that's where I got tripped up. I didn't know that they decided to change deal switcheroo, depending on the card that's on it. Okay, back to Elixir's card. This is a fascinating card, especially in like potentially. I mean, burn. Even Tempo maybe could use this. Now the only problem with this card is that. Let's say you are a Tempo deck or even a burn deck. I don't know if you'd want to spend the turn to play this card. What would be the advantage? Never instant source you control deals damage. Like in all those decks, spending 2 mana on this card, it might have been better used to spend 2 mana on a removal spell on your opponent's creature or burning their face or something. And not to mention, like, the spell that you cast, it's not coming back for, like, 3 turns. So you might, if you've got the perfect hand. And a lot of those decks, they like to just try to smash you quickly with the perfect hand. They don't want to wait 3 more turns for more spells. A lot of them are pretty all-in. So that can be a downside. So this is going to be more of a commanderish card. And I don't even know what kind of commanderish card. It's not like it's putting tutors back on top of your deck unless that tutor deals damage at the same time. This is Winmore. Commander is the format for Winmores. I don't even know what card is good in Commander for this. What is it? Electrolyze? I don't know. I can't think of one. But I mean, it's legal. I mean, it's not broken. Back to the freebie section. We got Heroes Goodbye. Goodbye. 1 mana instant. Exile target legendary creature. Sweet. That's exactly what we need around here. We need removal for people's commanders. All right, Caracas is banned. What would a fair Caracas look like? I have no idea. Did we hit nothing on this bingo card? This bingo card is for like the most stereotypical stupid cards that we always see. But in this, maybe not stupid cards, but like there's like this stereotypical type of custom Magic the Gathering card. And we're not seeing them so far. A lot of original cards, a lot of straight to the point, simple but genius ideas. Like, this is a simple card. Exile target legendary creature. But it's for 1 mana in 2 different colors. You know what? There's a lot of decks that would play this card. I think it's a very nice, versatile card. My Hinata Dawn Crown deck would like it. I think any deck would play this card. Put activation cost on Caracas. I bet that wouldn't matter, honestly. Because there's not even a Caracas that has an activation cost that would make it work. Caracas with a mana cost on... How about this? Caracas, but you have to... It's like Wasteland. You have to sacrifice the Caracas to bounce the legendary creature. Does that make sense? I think that makes some sense. We need Wasteland Caracas. The best and weakest of both. Give Caracas Exhaust. Honestly, I don't think Commander players would let that fly. Oh, you can only do it once though with Exhaust. Okay. You know what? I could get behind that. It actually works too. That's possible. I advocate for sorcery speed Caracas. All right. You know what? I think a lot of you thought this one through. You probably have talked about this in other forums or something. Sounds like, no one's pulling out all these different, very valid ways of fixing Caracas just out of their butt all of a sudden. Okay, Heroes Goodbye. I like the card. Next up, we got Nova, the Space Wolf. The Darkened Part 10. Oh, sorry, this is... No, I gotta get you later, Nova, because this is a 2... I know, you're doing it in pounds. You have 2 cards. Okay, we're gonna get you later, Nova. I'm gonna continue with the 5 pound. I feel like you overpaid here. Boros Bacon Cat Bug with the what's this called? Boros Vanguard. Yeah, we get to all the double super chatters in the after the sponsor segment. What the hell? There's so many of these. Which one did you want? Boros, I think Boros Vanguard. We got, it's got, was it Boros Reckoner mana cost? It's a 2/3 human soldier. Basic mountains you control have tap, pay 1 life, add white. Useless. Basic plains you control have tap, pay 1 life, add a red. Okay, so basically you're turning all your basic lands into pain lands. Honestly, I think this card is too expensive. I think you could have this card, everything's the same at 2 mana. 3 mana sounds like a lot for this. And it's not even that great of an ability. Like in the year 2025, if you have like this many basic lands, well, I guess this is like an easy way to like maybe play like a lot of mountains, a lot of plains, and I guess it sort of fixes your mana somehow, but I don't really know. Maybe they did specify it's for draft. It's for draft. Mana fixing for draft / sealed. Also the full cycle. This is unbelievable. Even for limited. This is... Well, do you know what? Honestly, it depends on the limited environment. Maybe this is strong in that limited environment. But for 3 mana, 2/3, that brings pain! Ah! We're gonna feel the pain for casting our cards! There's also another solution to this. You gotta just build your decks better with better mana bases. That's a no way to fail solution. How about a show where we fix broken banned cards? That's a banger idea. Fix broken banned cards. I like that idea a lot. That's a great idea. That discussion that we had, that spurred that off, didn't it, Bryce? You like that? You like that Caracas fixing content, don't you? Means you don't have to go out of your way for non-basics. You know what? If this is a Burrows deck, you don't need no I mean, you literally need like 1 dual land, and even if you don't have it, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be fine. I guess it's a way of... I mean, I could see a world where you have a 2-color deck and half of the cards are really heavy on mana cost, like red, 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 white, white, white. But then you need the Boros Vanguard to actually cast them. So, I mean, this is totally a legal card, but... Oh, man. I mean, you got a wacky, jank draft environment if you need this damn thing. Since in draft, you can pick as many basics as you want, but you have to sacrifice an actual pick for a non-basic. I don't think... If you get a Boros color, you just get rid of one of the plains or one of the mounts. I think it's pretty easy. Mail says, Nikachu can fix me, too. I'm gonna fix everybody. Oh, this is the real thing. It is very good for devotion. Yeah, that I can agree with. If you're starving for more devotion cards in the year 2025, boom, Boros Vanguard got you covered. Both for the red and the white. It's gonna make Heliod and oh God, who's that? Perforos proud. Ravnica guilds draft do need that color fit. Okay. Maybe it's for those Ravnica fans out there. Okay, it's a fine card. Back to the freebie section. What the F is this? This is a 1-mana 1/1 with a bunch of insane abilities. I gotta read. I can't even read this. Okay, we're going up real close, coffee crew. I'm gonna need my coffee to keep my eyes straight. Exhaust. For white, 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 white. Put an indestructible counter, a lifelink counter, and 3+1/+1 counters on Yim. Oh, it's Yim Generalist Apprentice. Oh, you can do anything. It's a generalist. Exhaust for blue, 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 blue. Draw 3 cards. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Yim. That's probably nuts. Exhaust for black, 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 black. Return target creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield under your control. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Yim. Exhaust for quadruple red. Deals 3 damage to up to 3 targets. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Yim. Exhaust for quadruple green. Create 2 3/3 green beast creature tokens. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Yim. This is insane. Yeah, there we go. Boom! We got a very, very wordy card. It's incredibly wordy. Anything else this card hits? What about the creature type? Is the creature type... No, it's the creature type is a human wizard. I think the card's awful. I think this is way too wordy. You know what? This is an excuse to have 5 different cards on one card in the first place. I'm not particularly a fan of this type of design where, like, okay, let's be serious. In any generic deck, you're only going to play one of the abilities. Even if you're in a 5-color deck, I don't think it's so easy to pull off all 5 of these, even if you wanted to. So yeah, it's a 1-mana 16/16 and a 1-mana 4-color commander. Oh yeah, I guess this could be the commander. But you know what? Even as a commander, I think this card is atrocious. It's like if you play it early, it's useless. If you play it later, you're probably only pulling off one of these abilities. You're not getting any further than that. Nikachu too close, personal space. Hey, look. I gotta get in. I gotta get in to win. Dracon says this gotta hit something on the bingo. I know. Surprised it didn't hit anything else. What the hell? If it was 5 cards with different elements, it would be fine. I think yeah, if it was 5 different cards, like I think the design of the idea is fine. But it should have been just 5 different cards. It could be Yem General, or like, I don't know, Indestructible Apprentice. Next one is like Card Drawing Apprentice, Necromancer Apprentice, whatever. So the lore is like, Yem is a generalist, but you know, you play the card to based on the craft that Yem decided to go deep on. Abilities should cost 3 mana, so Lotus type cards can fuel it. Well, I mean, you could still crack a Lotus for this thing. Nothing wrong with that. Omnath Locus Apprentice. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's just a very clunky design. I'm not a fan. I think the design is just it's just all over the place. It doesn't even feel like a real card. It just doesn't feel like a real card. Next super chat from the Raid of Storms. Probably too expensive for playing standard, but I'm happy with it. Jin Sekai, the Ghost. Jin Sakai. We've got 5 mana for a 5/5 Human Samurai Ninja with Vigilance. I didn't know Samurais had Vigilance. Okay, when Jin Sakai enters, if he was cast, he gains First Strike, Haste, and Persist. Really? Okay, I understand the First Strike and the Haste. But you have to remember those things? If he was cast, if he was not, he gains Shadow and Toxic. Those are just funny things to add. I just want to say do we do stuff like that where like we cast a card and based on circumstances we just give them those abilities? We have to remember them for forever. Usually this sounds like some sort of thing where they have it until end of turn. Like when it enters, gains First Strike, totally Haste. Haste basically you only need that for 1 turn. Persist is strange though. Ninjutsu of 5 mana. Oh, that's okay. So we get it in play. Just hoof someone big time. I like that. That works. It's like that one Loot Exhaust card, but on crack. I gave wording that used keyword counters, but they didn't update it, it seems. Oh. Okay, I mean, if it gets persisted, then it no longer has First Strike and Haste, so you don't need to remember. Oh, I see, when it enters, if it was cast. Yeah, but that's only if it dies. What if it doesn't die? So like when I cast it, you know what? I think this just makes it cleaner. Just give it the counters, you know? We got counters now for this thing. Give it a first, if it enters the battlefield, give it First Strike, Haste, and Persist until end of turn. If not, give it a Shadow and Toxic 2 counter or something. It's more of an arena card, if anything. Because like it can keep track of those labels. But in Paper Magic, it's hard to remember this stuff, you know? Cards move around, you know, a few turns have gone by. Jin Sakai maybe there's a few cards that got bounced and destroyed and blinked. Did Jin Sakai get blinked or not? Can we remember? I don't know. So anyway, that's the only problem with this card, is keeping track of the stats going on to the game. Heck yeah, make Alchemy even more of the way. Alchemy is already wild. For all those Alchemy fans out there. Bingo alert, 5+ card types. We do have 5+ card type. You are correct. 5+ card types. We did it. We're on our way to a single bingo. Slowly but surely. Okay, otherwise, I think the card actually, the mana cost is very fair, both for casting this and ninjutsuing it in. And we're going to look at more custom Magic the Gathering cards, my coffee crew. But it's time to thank our sponsors today, because you heard the music. And you know what that music means. It means I'm going to praise our Lord and Savior, FusionGamingOnline.com. Deal of the week this week, because there is a new deal every single week. 20% off all Game-Genic accessories. Go get them, deck boxes, and more. Spider-Man. Superman's probably around the corner, but right now it's Spider-Man. Get your, the Glenn's Spider-Woman. So we got Spider-Man. There's Venom, Carnage, the Green Goblin, and more. You don't have to pre-order your cards. Just pick them up immediately at FusionGamingOnline.com. Get them while they're still hot. And don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout. It not only gets you 5% off all your purchases, no matter what you bought, but also it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online. Hey, are those Spider-Man cards any good? In Commander, Pauper, Standard, Modern? Well, you can test them out. Take them for a test drive using Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZH4 when renting these cards from Mana Traders on Magic Online. Boop, boop. Whoops, this is not the right. There we go. Okay, let's do one more freebie in the freebie section, and then we're going to move on. The freebie section. Glaciofluvian streams. The hell does that mean? Glaciofluvian. That sounds like a very texty word. Spider-Man popular in Canada? I don't think it's any more or less popular than in America. Okay, this is a snowland. It sounds like it's melting. Cumulative upkeep of 1. All land cards and all libraries are snow and lose all other types. Okay, sure. I don't even have to blink at that card. Legal. Super legal. All right, it's time for the yellows. Little MX Doom. Working on a Hollow Knight set. You are you? Okay, what's it called? Working on a Hollow Knight set structured like a standard set, so hopefully draftable. Here's 2 cards from the set. Path of Pain and Judgment of Radiance. Okay, let's go take a look at this little MX Doom. What do you structured like a standard set? You people work on your own sets? Who plays this? Who plays? You have an entire standard environment? You know, I thought making a custom deck was pretty deep and pretty crazy. Then some people have their own custom cubes. You have your own custom standard block. You can fetch Snowlands. There's nothing wrong with that. Did that change it? Snowland. All lands and all libraries are snow and lose all other types. Oh, I see. Well, what the hell does that mean? Does this turn everything into wastes? All other types? I don't get that. Maybe I don't understand what that means. I can't tell if they can't be fetched because he also glacium twice. Does that count as Nikachu can't read? Glaciofluvian? Basic lands can't tap. Yeah, like this is what I'm getting at. So like this just turns everything into a wastes, or like not even a wastes, because like nothing taps for lands. Oh, I get. Oh, basic lands get screwed. All lands and all libraries are no. All lands get ruined. Oh no, I guess not. Okay, not all lands. Basically anything with a basic land type gets screwed. Okay. Well, anyway, it has cumulative upkeep of 1, so I'll still say it's fair. Pretty sure. Okay, Path of Pain. 3-mana legendary enchantment. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller discards a card, pays 3 life, sacks a permanent for each creature they control that is attacking you, or sacrifices a permanent for each. Okay, I see. I understand. This is great. It sounds like a fair version of propaganda, to be honest. Propaganda, I think, is actually more choking because paying mana is a lot harder than all these stipulations. Like, a permanent could be a token. 3 life could be 3 out of 80 life that they have. Discarding a card might actually benefit them. So this is definitely going to be fair. 1,000,000%. What about the other one? Judgment of the Radiance is for 5 mana X sorcery. Gain control of up to 1 target creature with power X or less. Then destroy... Oh, whoops. How the hell did I do that? Oh, I can press the space bar to move between the cards. Interesting. So 5 mana X, sorcery, gain control of up to 1 target creature with power X or less, then destroy other creatures. This is a pretty sweet card. It's a pretty sweet card. It's a big... So basically you steal a card and you blow up the rest of the board. So at 9 mana, that could be pretty cool. I think that's pretty good. I wish that Path of Pain exists. Well, you just have to put it in your decks, Majra. That's all it takes. You custom card people live in your own world. What do you need Wizards of the Coast approval for? Just make whatever cards you want. You can do it on... Oh yeah, you could also do it on your own, dude. That actually works too. You just need a lot of mana. But you know, if you get to the late game, you know, honestly, Blue-Eye Control pretty often can get a lot of mana in play. You know, just turn after turn, some ramping, some controlling. There's a point where easily they got 7-9 mana in play. And if you like spew a bunch of creatures in play, yeah, they could steal one and blow up the rest. And that'd be just a massive bomb. This is a great one. So there's a lot of similar-ish cards out there like this, like choose target creature you control, destroy all other creatures. So this is sort of in that territory. If the creature you target dies, the card does fizzle, though. I'll tell you what, it's still a 2-for-1. Because they had to use a card to kill their own creature. I mean, unless they blinked it or something. You're a control deck. You gotta force a will. You gotta figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. All right, next up, we've got Trent Sims. Decided on some Zelda today. Excellent choice. Next up is we got Riju. I don't know who Riju is. Sage of Lightning. And Urbosa, Gerudo Champion. I might know Urbosa. I'm not very familiar with Riju. Like I said, for anyone that's followed me for a while, I only played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, so that's like the extent of my Zelda lore for the most part. I might know a little bit of stuff here and there. Riju is the new leader of the Gerudo. Okay, all right. Welcome, new leader. 3 mana, 0/3 human shaman. Partner with Urbosa, Gerudo champion. Does have haste. It's very strange. It's got the haste on a 0-power creature. Whenever Riju attacks, each player draws a card, then discards a card. Whenever a player discards 1 or more cards, Riju gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So, and if everyone draws, so this could be like a 4/3. I can get behind this. Also, I think this is super balanced. You're probably going to help the opponent more. This is the type of card, it's like, it's fine. You're probably going to help the opponents more than you help you. Steve Cooper says, I make cards I want to see or just brainstorming random ideas. Also, don't forget, Wizards of the Coast is watching. They're watching. They're taking an eye. They're keeping an eye on that custom card forum. For the subreddit. They're taking ideas from there. I know it. They're swiping them. She's from Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom. All right, that's why I do not recognize. The thread is also an opportunity. I like that. Very well spoken, Riju. Well spoken. Urbosa, Gerudo champion. No, I don't recognize her either. She must have also been from Tears of the Kingdom. Human Warrior, 6/6 for 6 mana. Partner with Riju. First strike. When Urbosa enters or attacks, each opponent loses 3 life. Unless they discard a card. At the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 3 or more life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I think this card is a lot want to say it's more underwhelming compared. Well, this card's like a regular creature. I'll give you that. This is like a very regular-ish looking card. This card is very spicy though, because it can really grind the game forward, because everyone's going to be like drawing cards off of this damn thing, or I should say looting for that matter. Benjamin says, I recognize them, but I never played the games. No, I don't recognize them at all. So you're telling me they still have the Gerudo in the future? Well, I guess I should know, because like in Ocarina of Time, you were literally going through time. I could go into the future, and there it is. Gerudo is there. Did we check bingo spaces already? Here's the bingo card. That's it. They're a staple with the Gerudo. How about was it Kokiri Forest? What about the Deku Tree? The Deku Tree! Okay, I have nothing else to say about this card. This is actually a very straightforward creature. It's almost like a Titan, actually, for 6 mana. When I see 6 mana, 6/6, I think Titan, and this is it. Just no ETB, that's all. It's just missing the ETB. Next up, Nova. Here's your shot. All right. I got ahead of myself the first time, but it's your turn now. The Darken Part 10. Oh, it was right next to this. Oh shoot, you said something about this. What did you say? I gotta find it. You had words. I just want to acknowledge what you had to say about it. Ugh, I can't find it now. Where's the super chat? I have the option to, like, you know, click super chat, say, okay, I'm done with this thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, there are just 2 left after this. Choose which colors you want for next week, Mono Red or Azorius. Mono Red. Let's see what they have with speed. All right, we got the Darken Spear. That's a 2 mana, sorry, double green specifically. Darken Equipment. Equipped creature gets +0/+2. Whenever equipped creature attacks, the next 2 creatures that enter under your control this turn get a +1/+1 counter, equipped for 1. This is, it's so fair it hurts. When it attacks, the next 2 creatures that enter under your control this turn get a, yep, that works. That reminds me of Hardened Scales a little bit. And then on the other side, we've got Anaka. This is a 8 mana 6/8 Dark and Ascended Warrior. When Anaka declares, I guess it's is it Anaxa? Declares an attack, reveal the top 6 cards from your library and choose a darkened creature from among them. Put it onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking with a +1/+1 counter. Then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I believe that is a grammatical error. Do we have grammar here? Do we have grammar? Usually there is one for... Okay, we got learn grammar. There we go. I knew that's on the bingo card. Yeah, or at least, like, you know, it doesn't seem that wrong, but we put it on the bottom. And I just remembered it's 2 card limits. Yeah, it's 2 card limits. How much? Okay, if you donated a bunch, just remind me for next in 2 weeks that you donated a bunch, and we'll get through them. You know, you don't have to super chat again. You just remind me next time. Don't worry. You're gonna get your values worth, Magostera. You're gonna get your value. I guess you're from the era where you had an unlimited number of cards, an unlimited number. Yeah, these are Legend of Runeterra cards. Pageman's submission in my donut was reposted to the Discord with the same name. Just, you know. Okay, thanks for. No problem. Sounds good. Nikachu should super chat me. He's so rich. I can't super chat. You don't have a stream. Okay. Anyway, Bingo, other TCG adaptation. This is like, I mean, there is a TCG based around League of Legends, but that's not its it's not its origins, you know. Okay, well, then put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. That's fine. Anyway, this card is okay. I mean, at 8 mana, it could do whatever the hell it wants. Yeah, declare an attack. It's got a lot of Winota vibes that does something very similar. Winota is the type of card that can actually get big creatures out super fast, and then tapped and attacking from the deck. And I think Anaxa is a way fairer version than Winota. And I don't think the fact that the Darkened Spear makes it too broken either. So that's good. That's good. It works for me. Is it too? It's too late. It's not too late. It's too early. You're super early. You need that. You're rooting for this bingo card, Anna. You're rooting hard for this bingo card to get filled up. Back when streams could go 3 to 4 hours. These streams still go 3 to 4 hours long. I mean, it's nuts. That's why we went down to the 2-card limit. I was like, I can't do that. You know, the 3-hour streams, I am so lightheaded. Like, I could like sort of rest. I could go to sleep for an hour and I still feel lightheaded afterwards. The oxygen disappears from my brain. Next up, we got Kano, Abyssal Throne Namer. What is this? Throne Namer? What is it? Name things? I decree this shall be called a rock. The stone-like figure. Abyssal Throne Namer. What does that mean? The name sounds AI generated. It's black, black, blue, blue for a 2 generic 9/7. That's enormous. As the creature enters, choose an opponent. They become the monarch. That's fascinating. All right, so you give someone else is the monarch around here. This creature has protection from the chosen player. Okay. The chosen player. You know what it should say? The creature has protection from whoever is the monarch. Because someone else is going to make that person the someone's clearly going to steal the monarch from that person. The chosen player can't lose the game and their opponents can't win the game or become the monarch. Oh, I see. Okay, so you're just permanently making them a king. That chosen player can't lose. This is like some weird inverted platinum angel crap. Like, what is going on here? Is it? Oh, it's a pun on true name. Oh, it's it's a throne namer. It should be called a kingmaker. Isn't that like a better pun? The Abyssal Kingmaker. You're literally kingmaking. Isn't that like even a very commonly used term within, Commander? Kingmaking other people. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. And of course, they can kill this card. Oh, but so what the hell goes on here? So, honey, what happens in a one-on-one game? So let's say there's only 2 players left. It's you and the monarch. The chosen player can't lose the game, and their opponents can't win the game or become the monarch. I guess they could still sweep they could use a sweeper to get rid of this. Or as protection, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. But it's possible when that player can't lose the game and the opponents can't win the game. So there's a point where I think the player just draws their entire deck. This is weird. Oh, I guess if the player draws their entire deck, then you can kill your own Abyssal Throne Namer and then let them just die to decking themselves. Beat them to 0 health and sack it. They're drawing 2 cards a turn, Trent Sims. 2 cards a turn? That's a lot of cards. It's very, very strong. It's Abyssal Persecutor plus True Name Nemesis rolled in 1 card. Oh, yeah, there we go. You got the combo. Okay, cool. It's good. It's a neat card to think about. Next up, the High Overlord Varrock Surfang. 3 mana and X for a 4/4 Orc Warrior. Cleave. Oh, God. Why do we have to bring back these crappy mechanics? Okay, Surfang enters with a defender counter. Surfang enters with bracket, a defender counter, bracket, X +1/+1 counters on him. Whenever Surfang enters or deals combat damage, you may destroy target non-land permanent bracket with mana value less than his power and bracket. If you don't, he deals damage equal to his power to each opponent. These are the, I don't want to think about how this card works. You know, like, oh, okay, okay, on surface, so it's like cleave. What's with the X too? And you have to mix the X in? This is too complicated for me. This is too complicated. This is a WoW character. Because this guy cleaves. Okay, that's fine. Put one, just make like one cleave ability. Too much X? Oh, it actually could be true. We got X, X, X. We got X all over the place. That counts for me. Too much X. It's more than 2. It's just too, whoops, it's just too much. Where am I? It's too much everything. Anyway, first, this is the type of card, I have no idea what it does the first read around. The second time I read it, I still will not know what this card does. I would have to like play with this card maybe 2 or 3 times, be like, oh, okay, that's what it does. That's what it does. It needed to be more simplified down. If you're gonna have cleave, it had like 1 cleave ability. But there's like how many? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 sentences that get cut out of this damn thing. You either play it defensively for cheap or aggressively for the cleave cost. That's very expensive for its cleave cost. Very, very expensive. Oh, it's combat damage. Good, I didn't read that. Well, I mean, no. Who can read this card perfectly on the first time around? It's impossible. To the rank with this card. To the rank. The true name Nemesis Abyssal Persecutor card was cool, though. Next up, we got Steve Cooper with... we got 2 cards. First, it's Aya, Tengu Reporter. And we also have a donation to Pedgeman, plus custom clue that fits. Aya... Tengu? Oh, these are both donations to Pedgeman? RuPaul, so it's easier to find. Oh, I can find both of them, actually. What the hell is going on here? Oh, so there's 2 donations to Pedgeman here, is what you're telling me? Custom clip by Pedgeman donation. Okay, so there's 1 donation to Pedgeman and 1 donation for chat. That's probably, it's got Anna's name on it. So first off, this is a donation to Pedgeman. Donate to Pedgeman. Okay, what the hell's going on here? We got Aya, Tengu Reporter. Okay, first off, I love the aesthetic. This is awesome. This feels perfectly like some sort of special treatment Magic the Gathering card. So 4 mana for a 2/4 Bird Demon Detective. I like the idea of that. A bird demon? Like a crow? Flying Vigilance. Whenever a player commits a crime, every other player investigates. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's interesting. So if anyone targets anybody, we all get a clue token. Targeting opponents, anything they control and or cards in their graveyard is a crime. All right. Stay by the law. Abide by the law, I mean. Whenever a player sacrifices a clue, create a treasure token. Oh, so you give the clues to everybody else, but you're actually the person that benefits with the coins around here. Are there any red detectives? Probably not. I think the idea is the detectives are white because they are laying down the law. There might be some band detectives, but I don't know about that. Everything is just kicker. If you're talking about the cleave thing, yes, that is correct. I love this card. Whoops, the wrong sound effect here. People are still talking about the cleave card. I feel like cleave should have been something like if this creature is blocked by 1 or more creature deals damage equal to its power. Oh yeah, like a completely different ability. That has something to do with, yeah, it's like cleave. You would think that has something to do with the combat step. Instead, it had something to do with the casting the card. Pedgeman, yes, she is a crow. Look at the alternate art. Also custom clue that makes sense. Oh, I believe it. Honestly, Pedgeman doesn't help very much. Does not help at all. She's got some wings in the background. That's about it. This is a clue. Okay, this is sort of cute. What the hell? What's that? What's with the black bars on the eyes? She's giving the finger. Local shrine maiden arrested for training her dog to throw bricks at people visits her shrine without donation. Fascinating. It's probably some lore behind there that I don't know about. All right, so the second half of this, we're going to store it for the end of the show. Next up, Rooney Rock. By the way, something I would like to compliment Pegman on this. It's got a lot of words. It's so easy to follow, though. You commit a crime, everyone gets a clue token. And by the way, the next ability follows that. If whenever a player sacrifices a clue, you create a treasure token. So it flows and follows. It's not like a bunch of like completely random abilities attached to it. Really like that about that particular card. Rooney Rockman, 2 cards a day. The King's Intervention. We got to get something. Oh, you know what? There's like a king sound effect in Mario 3. I don't have it though. Help, my king has been transformed or some crap like that. Help me untransform. And the Invocation of Power. Oh, these are both Zelda cards. We got a lot of Zelda today. Zelda's hot. The King's Intervention. This is a triple blue instant. Gain control of target spell or ability that would cause its controller to search their library. You may choose new targets for it. Fascinating. This is very, very fascinating. So it's like if someone's tutoring, they're screwed. If they're like in any way, even if it's a land, if it's a fetch land, and also you don't need to find new targets for it. Can't you just fail to find? Isn't this just like a counter spell? What's the difference between this and counter spell? Because like you would never want them to find anything. Or like, is this for like, you could use this against a deck that has traps in their deck, like some sort of like bad card that you can put into play. Yeah, like my only problem with this card is because you can fail to find, you're like, that's probably what you're going to do 99% of the time. Gain control of spell or ability. You gain control, but you're not the owner of the spell or ability. I assume you get control of the ability, so you get to fetch. Yeah, but like, aren't you fetching on behalf of your opponent, if I understand this correctly? Because you control the ability, but you don't own the ability. You don't own the card. You don't own the spell. It bypasses. Okay, I guess so. It bypasses, can't be countered. All right, Pedro, if you're right, I mean, then that's a lot. This is pretty good. Yeah, fetch. No. I fetch around here. This is my fetch land. You hear me? My fetch land. No, you search your library. Ownership is irrelevant when resolving. The controller performs the action. Gain control of target spell. Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right. I mean, that's the same thing with Commandeer. Okay. Gain control of target ability. Okay, so we're just basically swiping the ability and we search for our own crap. Yeah, steal it. We stole a tutor. It's not even our fetch lands because it's like it's my land now. It's narrow. It's narrow. It's like, so first off, it's really strong, but maybe it's narrow enough that it's fine. And especially when it comes to fetch lands, you'd always fetch on your opponent's turn. So that if they want to play the King's Intervention, they've got to tap out for it. All right, I'll give it a pass. This card has potential to be broken, though. Potential to be broken. The Invocation of Power. It's Ganon. Up to his old tricks again, I see. 3 mana instant. Until end of turn, target creature gains when this creature dies. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it can transform, it enters transformed with a finality counter on it. Okay. That sounds really specific. We have that for the bingo card, don't we? We have very specific. Super specific. It's gotta be a transform card. Otherwise, it's just like, it's like a, what's it called? A persist? It's like target creature gets persist. Or sorry, it's a very expensive undying effect at 3 mana. So this has to be fair. Old Boy says, thing is, how would this work with cards / abilities that say you may search? then you do, right? So if you gain control, then you can search or you cannot. Flavor win with Pejman's card. Was it a flavor win? I'm not familiar with the lore, so I actually can't say one way or another. I have no idea, like, you know, I'm not, my weeb power level isn't as high as the rest of you. I'm like a weeb level 3 with no ambition from going all that much further than there. I'm fine at my level 3. Sound fun. You think it's fun? Well, I mean, this is I mean, if you can pull this off, let your creature die and then let it transform. Sure, I think it's like a janky combo that I think is very not broken. Very not broken. Bingo Pejman's was the anime card. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we can give that. That's is there anime? Yeah, there is anime card here. That works. Always says you can only gain control if the spell slash ability would cause searching. If the opponent can always claim they wouldn't have searched if it's a May. Is that true? But I gain control of it, and you only choose May after it resolves. No. Like, I think if you control your opponent. Actually, I don't know how this works. I'm not gonna pretend that I know. Even without getting into the lore, when crime, everyone gets a clue, newspaper, and then when the people use newspaper, sack clue, she get paid treasure. Okay, whatever. What you're really you're bending my arm for this. All right, we have a flavor win. Ugh, I keep clicking this. I gotta stop it. I gotta stop. Yeah, we need a judge. Where's our judge around here? We don't have a judge. We used to have a judge in chat. The judge is gone. What happened to our judge? They got their brain overloaded by all these damn AI cards and custom Magic the Gathering cards that barely make sense. Anyway, this is a fine card. I have nothing else to say about this. Next up, Majra with the Nephiston Thief. Nephiston Thief and a Mind-Bending Dreams. What do you have to say, Majra? Nephiston Thief and Mind-Bending Dreams. Those are two rejected cards from the most recent deck I made up. So you know they have been rejected because of incompatible color, identity, and their mechanics have nothing to do with said deck. Oh, it wasn't rejected because they were too powerful. Got it. 4 mana 2/2 Demon Rogue Citizen Vigilance. When this creature dies, you gain control of all artifacts. I guess if you die, you die. That's about it. When the creature dies, you gain control of all artifacts. What does this remind me of? There's some other card that's like this. Like when it dies, you get everything. You gain control of everything. Oh, is it Aura Thief? I think I'm thinking of Aura Thief, but for artifacts. Yeah. Aura Thief. But you know what? It's harder to steal all the auras. Also, stealing all the auras isn't even that good. There may not be any auras on the battlefield. But artifacts? Oh, you better believe there's artifacts. When this creature dies, you gain control of all artifacts. It's interesting. It's almost like a new... it could be a new, clunkier version of... What the hell was that goblin that got banned? Can't remember. Broken with Mycosynth Lattice. Oh, God! That is broken. It's completely broke. Yeah, completely broken. Yeah, I was thinking of Dockside. So Dockside, really swung the game in one player's favor. This can do the same thing. Now, a little bit more work because this thing has to die still. But, it's inevitable to die. You could very easily put this in a deck that just sacrifices part of the cost of casting other spells. Or you just have some random sack outlet on the battlefield. And it's even worse because at least with Dockside Extortionist, you put a bunch of artifacts in play, but your opponents kept to keep their artifacts. Instead, you just take their stuff and they don't get it back. Mew was like, just sack it, just sacrifice it. I disown you, Nephiston Thief. You know what? I put you in play, but I don't want you anymore. You can just go straight to the graveyard. Well, unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. Just block with it. Nobody is going to attack into this thing. See, that's like my point. This is all wishful thinking. You have to force this thing to get off the battlefield. And I mean, I don't think it's. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I don't think it's that straightforward. It's okay. I don't know how to judge this card. It could be broken. It could just be straight up busted. In theory, people shouldn't be playing so many artifacts. So if they're playing with a lot of artifacts and they just walked right into this, then it's their fault. Otherwise, if there's no artifacts on the battlefield, it's probably not that strong. It's broken completely. It's, you know, some people don't play with Soul Ring. They're weirdos, okay? And this card has no power versus those people. Nothing. Next up, we got Mind-Bending Dreams, 4 mana. Oh, it's a snare with flash. A snare for 2 mana. When the artifact enters or is turned face up, each creature and artifact card in your hand has flash and warp until end of turn. You're bringing warp. You love warp, don't you, Majra? The warp cost is their mana cost reduced by 2. Then sacrifice this artifact. Oh, you have to sack this artifact too? Oh, this has to be fair. That's a huge cost. Like the way I'm looking at this, you're putting so much mana into this snare. And it's like, you say, so like, okay, the warp card gets the discount, but you have to pay other mana up front for like the snare card. And the snare doesn't even stay on the battlefield. It's leaving the battlefield. So it has to be fair. It's very, 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 very fair. Fort Pass like, oh, Grand Theft Auto versus the vehicle decks. Vehicle decks, thief of all the equipment cards, thief of many things, many things. Okay, next we're gonna look at, I guess, a few cards from here. Hey, Nikachu, here I go. You Olga is the post name. You Olga. Interesting. We got 5 cards. A multicolored planeswalker that swap itself to a monocolored form, and then and when that one leaves, the first comebacks. Please read it attentively. Okay, I will. It looks like a million cards with words. You know what? We limit the show to 2 cards per donation, specifically for sets like this. It's just block word after block word after block word. I'll tell you what though. Okay, so we're gonna look at 2 cards. I'm just gonna try. I don't do this for everyone, Megostera, but you know what? You're a very long-standing fan of the channel. I'm gonna remember you for the next show. Put you Olga. Yeah, you Olga. And I hope I remember, and I hope you're there too. Someone remind me of you Olga in 2 weeks, and we'll look at another 2 of them, and if there's a lot of time left over, we'll look at the 3rd one. Kano, bingo alert, new non-creature subtype. That's true. Not really new, but what, you Olga? We're new creature type. Hold on. Oh, is it? Hold on. So no, that's new non-creature type. New non-creature subtype. Boom. It's true. It's true. Okay, what the hell is this? We have a 5 mana alien god. Do aliens really exist? Olga, you Olga says so. It's proof. Right there. We have an alien god. You know, to some extent, that's a good point. Is God an alien? Think about it. Think about it. Think hard about it. 7 mana. Oh, sorry, 7 loyalty. You Olga enters with 2 additional loyalty counters for each monocolor You Olga Planeswalker you own in exile. Oh my god, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Pure Yu-Gi-Oh. +2, you may exile this permanent. Then if you do, you may put a monocolored You Olga Planeswalker you own from outside the game onto the battlefield. From outside the game. No longer from exile. Okay, 0 mana. By the way, you outside the game and exile are 2 different zones. Outside the game is like your binders, your sideboard. Exile is exile. For 0 loyalty, target player with X or less life loses the game, where X is You Olga Alien God's loyalty. Activate only if you own 4 or more monocolor You Olga Planeswalkers with different names in exile. I'll have to admit that that ability sounds so damn magical Christmas land. Like, I don't even think it's good. You need so many of these Planeswalkers on the battlefield for it to actually have a payoff. Is this a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Yeah, I know. It's the goal to not take them from exile. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say this is a very busy card, but it's going to be fine. It looks like it does a lot, but I actually believe it does almost nothing. I mean, okay, so it's probably hard to kill. That I'll give it. Like, it's got so much loyalty. If I were up against a You Olga Alien God deck, I would just ignore this Planeswalker and just go face and hope that's enough, because the card's not actually interacting at all. It just gets more Planeswalkers from outside the game, and I guess they get played one after another. So I assume we have to kill all these other U Olga cards. We must cut all the heads of every U Olga off. The ability triggers on X equals 15, so 15 life, 1 shot. No, but you need all the other Planeswalkers in play. Activate only if you own 4 or more monocolor U Olga Planeswalkers with different names in exile. Oh, they have to be in exile! What the hell? May exile this permanent? And if you do... So we have to, like... No, but so it's still a lot of work. They're not going to automatically be in exile from the beginning of the game. Okay, I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's okay, Coffee Crew. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This is weirdly balanced. Yeah, 4 of them. So you get 2 loyalty per exiled You Olga. I think it's gonna be okay. Exiling them is difficult. Okay, next one. How the hell do we even cast? It doesn't even have a casting cost. You Olga. If E Flare Mary. Okay, this one's called E Flare Mary. 7 loyalty. If it would leave the battlefield, exile it instead. Then you may put an You Olga, multicolored permanent you own in exile onto the battlefield under your control. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, what are these loyalty abilities? -1. Target opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to each creature you control. That is, I hate the look of that ability. Beginning of your upkeep, this emblem is just a permanent. It's a permanent plague engineer. They can't do squat about. You don't cast it, replaces the original. Yeah, I get it. -40. Get triple red the next time. How do you even get -40 on this? That sounds impossible. Get triple red the next time you cast a spell using this mana. That spell deals damage equal to its mana value to any target. Really? The next time you cast a spell using this mana, that spell deals damage equal to its... Oh, I see. Okay, so... Wait. This ability looks pointless. How the hell do we get to -40? It's supposed to be -4. Oh, we didn't proofread one of these cards. It's misprint. It's a -4. -40? What's the excuse here? Like, there's 0 is not even close to 4 on my keyboard. Okay, so even -4, get triple red the next time you cast a spell. Okay, that's fine. These cards are very busy, but I don't think they're broken. I don't think they're broken at all. And if you like the U Olga series, well, there's more. But you have to wait until next time. I like that anyway, it's a very fascinating, so far from what I've seen. This is very fair, because mostly it's pretty clunky. I think the payoff. I mean, this one is. I think this is a little more dangerous. Like, but you can only get it in play if you use like another one, right? You have to get the original Olga. May exile this permanent. If you do, put a monocolored Olga. So you have to, but it has to come from exile. You own from. Oh, sorry, this one comes from outside the game. Okay, so this one enters the battlefield. Anyway, I think that's fine. I think it's fine. Could be dead wrong about this, but I hope I'm not. Next up, we have 4 Paths of Life, Ghost from Destiny, and working on other cards from the series. Stay tuned. I will. Ghost from Destiny. Is Destiny like a game or something? Or a movie, cartoon, show? Ghost Envoy of Traveler. You missed 2 people? I haven't missed anybody. I'm moving down. Okay, so that's how the super chats work. If you want to donate $5 to look at one card at a time, you will get my attention the first 30 minutes. But after that, I attend to all the $10 super chats, and once we're done all the $10 super chats, I go back to the $5 super chats. I like the $5 super chats at the beginning of the show because we get a little bit of variety, so that people aren't monopolizing the show very early on. But then later in the show, we can monopolize a little bit. We can look at 2 cards at once, especially for the people who like the double-sided cards like we have over here. All right, Ghost, Envoy of the Traveler, a 1-mana 1/1. Oh, this is going to be broken. I just know it. How are you going to balance a 1-mana 1/1 with this much text? Spirit Construct Equipment, Haste and Sworn. As this card enters, declare a creature card. This card can only be attached to the declared card, even if the ability is lost or modified. Protection from spells and abilities that don't target. Protection from spells and abilities that don't. Oh, okay. So like burn spells, like Anger of the Gods. I'm like, if it doesn't target, it's just gonna get it still gets blown up by Wrath. New keyword. Yeah, protection from Blasphemous Act. What is the new keyword? I see spirits, that's real. Construct, that's real. And equipment, those are all real. There's nothing new there. There's a lot of them. It doesn't get it doesn't get protection from like destroy all. You still get dead. You're still dead. Oh, sworn as a keyword. Oh, that custom keyword. Gotcha. We got a new custom keyword here. Hey, look, the oxygen to my brain. It's past the hour point. The oxygen depletes. It depletes. I should have a monitor that I should have something in the top left corner. I could try to relay my mental state to everybody. Show you how much gas is left in my tank at this point of the day. Don't even know what to do about it. That's okay. Wait, I just plow on. You guys are paying me to do this, so I will. Also, bingo, 5 cards in the name. Oh, there is 5 words in the name. Got a lot of ofs and thes in there. 5 words in name. Okay, let's get it. Okay, so if Ghost is not equipped to a creature during the end step, return target declared creature from any graveyard to the battlefield tapped under your control, then transform Ghost and equip it to the declared creature. So the deal is, it's going to reanimate something? If Ghost is not equipped to a creature during the end step, return target declared creature from any graveyard to the battlefield tapped under your control, then transform Ghost and equip it to the declared creature. I don't understand this damn thing. So if it's not equipped, so it's just as a 1/1, return target declared creature from any graveyard. Okay, yeah, it's some sort of, it's a weird reanimator. Oh yeah, so it has to be broken. Right? Turn 1, Faithless Looting. Put the creature in the graveyard. Turn 2, play this stupid creature. End up, like, pass the turn. So I name Grizzlebrand. Okay, bring Grizzlebrand back. It's a reanimator, isn't it? In Destiny, if a player dies, the ghosts bring them back from death. This is completely and utter broken. It's totally broken. It's completely broken. Like, I don't even need to see the other. Okay, the other side somehow has to be a outstanding downside to compensate for this. This is colorless reanimator. And it transforms for 1 mana. It reanimates the creature targeted with the Sworn ability. Yeah, it's a colorless reanimator creature. Oh, let's see the other side. 1/1. It's a haste sworn protection from spells and abilities that don't target. Equipped creature is a para-causal creature in addition to its other types. I have no idea what that is. Pay 1, tap, search a library or graveyard for an artifact, enchantment, and add it to your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. When Ghost is no longer equipped, transform it. This is broken. I thought the other side might do something like the equipped creature can't attack or something. No, it's out. I read it 12 times on the front side. Like, am I missing something? This is just colorless reanimator on a creature. Yeah, oh good. I know, also 1 mana tutor. Completely busted. To the rank with that one. Big Mike! What do you got for us this week, Big Mike? Glass hand cannon. And Jar of Wasps. Sounds like it's gonna sting, if you ask me. I call Emrakul. You can't get Emrakul, actually, because Emrakul shuffles herself. Big Mike, big cards. Okay, it's a gun. Glass hand cannon. So hold on, is it made out of glass? I can't tell. Maybe this is glass. Oh no, it's a glass cannon. That's what it is. And it's like a shotgun in the form of a pistol. 3 mana equipment. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control and put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. I don't think how guns make you more buff. Equipped creature has double strike. That I agree with. And gets... Shouldn't this be like equipped creature becomes a pinger or something? Anyway, equipped creature has double strike and gets +1/-1 for each +1/+1 counter on it. What? What was the point? Gets double strike and gets +1/-1 for each. So what it just means is like we're just giving it +1/+0. I mean, it gets +2/+0. It's a really complicated way of saying that. It turns +1. Yeah, I get it. So then why would we just say it gets +1/+0? I mean, I guess future +1/+1 counters turn into the +1/+0. Anyway, it's a little confusing, little bit. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, sacrifice this equipment at end of combat. Okay, I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything particularly broken about this. I feel like it's a flavor fail, though. I don't see how this has anything to do with a hand cannon. The only thing that maybe makes sense is like once you attack, you've dealt your damage. I guess you ran out of bullets, so it's useless. Yeah, it's a very, very fair card. I think it's a very fair card. Next up, we got the Jar of Wasps. This is a 1 mana artifact. Tap an untapped creature you control. Put a -1/-1 counter on that creature. Put a wasp counter on this artifact. And pay 2 mana. Tap, sacrifice this artifact. Create a 1/1 green insect creature token with flying and death touch for each wasp counter on this artifact. Oh, fascinating. Tap it on. So hold on, what the hell? So, okay, I see the flavor. We're stinging ourselves to accumulate a jar of wasps. And then we can sack our jar of wasps and unleash the 1/1 death touchers. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Infinite loop with... Oh, that's pretty clever, actually. Yeah, with the Undying cards. Undying cards gets a +1/+1 counter. But then, is it really a loop? Plus sack outlets? Because you still have to pay the mana and tap this thing. Oh, sorry. No. The whole attack, like, yeah, tapping an untapped creature is actually free. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Funny, some infinite combo build-around cards. The damn draw says the gun breaks because it's made of glass, but you still shoot the bullets. It works. Okay. Anyway, drawer of what? I think this is very neat. This is a very neat idea. Very creative. Very creative. Also, looks like a lot of combo decks might really like this card. Just just one thing about this broken 1-mana artifact. I think it just needs a lot. You have to. It can't be 1 mana. Like, that's all. Make it like 5, 6 mana, and like it's fair. Or I don't know what. Maybe 4 mana. Like, whatever makes Colorless Reanimator fair. It's got to be that much mana. That's all. Hedgeman has a nose for breaking stuff. You're quite the, what's it called? Quite the brewer. Next up, the damn draws. Mountain Winding Serpent. Boop. Mountain Winding. We got it. It's a snake. It's a snake. Okay, 6 mana for a 5/6 Elder Snake. Trample, Reach, Venomous 6. Yeah, like, why don't... Is there any snakes in this game that, like, give poison? Like, isn't that the whole danger of snakes? Like, every snake in this game is not actually poisonous. Or, like, most of them are not poison. I just realized that. Okay, I need to satisfy this curiosity. Okay, hold on. We have to... I'm gonna go advanced. Okay, enter type, snake. Text, poison. What comes up, if anything? There's 3! There are 3 cards! If Crypt Cobra attacks and is not blocked by defending player, they get a poison counter. If Marsh Viper damages any player, he or she gets 2 poison counters. If any player has 10 or more poison counters, they lose the game. Well, no crap. And then there's the Saber-Tooth Cobra. This is the greatest flavor fail in Magic the Gathering. This is the greatest flavor fail. The snakes are not poisonous in Magic the Gathering for some damn reason. Unbelievable. Okay, what else? So this is like one of the very few venomous snakes. Basic mountains you control gain indestructible, and if you had to add that, tap add what? What's the point of making them indestructible? I don't get it. Who's blowing up everyone's lands? Oh, whoops! This show is too long. It's not over yet. It's not. I swear it's not over. We need more music. Oh, is that on the bingo card? It's not. In some of these bingo cards, it's like it's not over. Not on that bingo card. Just gonna set up some more music here. I can never tell when it's gonna be a long stream. Venomous is a custom keyword. Whenever this creature deals damage to a player, that player gains 3 poison counters unless they pay 3. Oh, okay. Well, we have custom keyword taken already. Haven't we discussed the rules a bit for the bingo? You gotta, you know what? I gotta be really firm. You gotta announce these things when they are available, when they happen. You know, when enough time goes by. I mean, it's like a missed trigger in a Magic the Gathering tournament. Yeah, it's not toxic. It's something different. But we already got it. The custom keyword is over down here. It's done. It's not gonna be done. We can't. You want to do it again? You want to do it again? Okay, we extra strong. Make that X. It's super strong. Venom is injected. Poison is consumed. Yeah, but I mean, okay. Is there a? Okay, hold on. Whoa. Okay, you guys are right. Okay, so you wanted me to look up toxic. Is that like an actual keyword? Can't read 2. You read venomous 6 times when it's venomous 6 when it's venomous 3. Did I say that? Is toxic an actual keyword? Okay, so toxic's a keyword, and there is 0 snakes with toxic. All right, so we have 3 with poison, 0 with toxic. So still flavor fails all around. Look, I'm telling you, people, that the oxygen in my brain starts to deplete after the first hour. I'm just letting you know how this works around here. I am speaking more than I breathe back in. And I spent a lot of time drinking my drink. Oh, the death touch. Oh, right. You know what? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's look death touch. Let's look at death touch. Now, there is definitely snakes with death touch. I can think of a few off the top of my head. There's still a lot of snakes that don't have death touch. Like Sakura Tribe. Oh, that's a lot, snakes. Okay. You know what? Okay, Wizards is redeemed. Oh, no, but this... Oh, wait a minute. This is not snake. Okay, hold on. I need to text death touch and creature type snake. How many? It's not many. It's 20. It's 20 cards. Here's one. The rest of them are crap. Oh, Wasteland Viper. No, they're all crap still. The only good one is Ice Fang Quaddle. Still flavor fail. In my humble opinion. Okay, we have other cards to get through. This card, it passes. What was the other one? Oh no, that was just one card. Okay, next up we go to Demichi. Welcome, Demichi. We have Ghost. Corporate Saboteur is my favorite Marvel character. Corporate Saboteur? Like, does he get into the accounting numbers? Does he get into the Excel spreadsheet and starts messing with things? I would imagine. Okay, it's a lot of mana. It's 8 mana for a 5/5 human scientist villain. Flying. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability, you may have them phase out. Well, you can't kill those things. Whenever creature, it's including this card. Abilities of phased out creatures can still trigger and can still be activated. This is getting broken. Now, it's 8 mana, though. Creatures phasing back in cause their enter the battlefield effects to re-trigger. This is like really out there in fantasy land. So it's basically like, okay, I want this ability, but I want all the upsides to that ability without any of the downsides. He's a terrorist that hates corporations. His main power is phasing. Oh, so the ability can go through walls. So basically, whenever creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability, they phase out. Activated abilities of phased out creatures can still trigger and can still be activated. Maybe this doesn't really break the game. And for 8 mana, like 8 mana is just so much mana. And at that point, I don't know if I even care if something gets targeted by this thing. And still, everything dies to a board wipe. You can't attack phased out creatures, at least. Bingo alert, we did this already. Ghost, but a different card. No, that's not in the spirit of we did this already. The spirit is like, we actually went back and we looked up Ghost Corporate Saboteur twice. Yeah, you can fly, go invisible, and phase. If he phases out, you lose the other 2 abilities. So, like, Ghost... What is it? Is Ghost a god? Ghost is a god! It's untouchable. You can't even shoot him with bullets. And it looks like he's coming out of the server, too. We can't get him with the 1 mana artifact from a few cards ago. That's right. What was that called? Oh, that Ghost. Ghost. Whoops. Where? Ghost Envoy of the Traveler. Yeah, we can't. Well, man, that would be broken. Yeah. Faithless Looting. Oh, they're both called Ghost. Oh, what a flavor. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. These two cards can go get each other. I name Ghost Corporate Saboteur with Ghost Envoy of the Traveler. Sound is his main weakness. Well, not a lot of sound around here. Everything is Eminence, but for 8 mana, sure. I mean, yeah, basically. Basically. All right. It's a bit of a wordy card, and I have one nitpicking thing. If you have this many words on the card, don't put flavor text. It's just, we need the space, damn it. Otherwise, everything gets cramped. Have you ever seen wizards fill up the card from top to bottom, and they're like, you know what? Let's put some flavor text in there as well. No, they don't. They have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice the flavor text for your abilities. It's just the way of things. Next, we got Elixir with a sketchy surprise. Elixir been waiting patiently for the second $5 super chat. Sketchy surprise. I have to write out the whole word. There we are. Sketchy surprise. Huh? Is everyone reading what I'm reading? 2 mana instant. Counter a spell at random. How is that possible? Because you have to target, you have to, so I get what the target's at resolution? Because it's not going to happen. Yeah, I guess it theoretically could counter itself at resolution. Counter a spell at random. Yeah, I think it targets nothing on the stack, and then it targets something at resolution. So basically, I mean, you're rolling the dice. I mean, if it's one-on-one, it's 50-50. Could be my spell, could be your spell. Who knows what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a surprise, and it's gonna be sketchy. It's gonna be a sketch surprise. You randomly choose a spell from the stack. Yeah. 3 spells on the stack, roll a dice and choose one. So I guess the more spells on the stack, the more likely this is not going to hit your own stuff. It doesn't target, it just chooses something. Yes. But upon resolution, this thing will still be there, so it can get targeted. Fascinating, I think. Yes, I think. It's a very, very interesting card to think about. Yeah, we be flipping a coin around here. Do you feel lucky? I feel lucky. Lucky enough, anyway. Or you just play Clark's Thumb, so you ignore. Oh no, but it doesn't actually technically flip a coin. You're just countering something at random. Damn. Whatever, that's okay. Okay, next up, we got the damn draws with the Replicate Slime. Replicate Slime. It's slimy. It's a 2 mana 1/1 with X ooze. Conflux. Create a copy of this permanent. Without this ability, for each non-token permanent that entered. Oh, wait. We had a lot of really Oh, okay. I did label the It Danger one. I didn't think we had we crossed off It Danger for the Ghost Traveler card. Okay, Replicate Slime. Conflux. Create a copy of this permanent. Without this ability, for each non-token permanent that entered this turn. As this creature enters, it becomes a copy of target creature, except it's a 1/1 slime in addition to its other types. Then put X +1/+1 counters on it. As this creature enters, it becomes a copy of target creature, except it's a 1/1 slime in addition to its other types. So it's like a clone. And we're going to get a second copy of it, if I understand this correctly. Create a copy of this permanent without this ability for each non-token permanent that entered this turn. What's the X for? Oh, it's just for counters. It becomes a copy of target creature, except it's a 1/1 slime. Then it gets the counters. Create a copy of this permanent without this ability for each non-token permanent that entered this turn. So so it's like Storm. Okay, so it's Clone Storm. One thing I don't like about this card, it's hard to understand. It's not clear. Like it's not obvious. But it's basically it feels like it is Creature Storm with some upside, if I understand it correctly. It's like a Croaking counterpart with Storm. Phantasmal Image was 2-mana clone. This is strictly better. Well, it's also green. Phantasmal Image didn't need no green. 2-mana clone sounds... do it. It's not just 2-mana clone. It's 2-mana clone that can also make extra other copies. No, but it is a 1/1, so it's not a strictly better clone. It becomes a copy of target creature, but it's a 1/1. So it's gonna be a crappy version of whatever it clones. Sounds like look. What makes like Phantasmal Image good is like I can copy your Grizzlebrand, I can copy your Iona, I can copy big creatures. This cannot copy big things. It's just going to be a 1/1. I actually think it's fine. I think it's fair. It's not clear to me that we need to make it so fancy with the X and the conflux. I mean, what a very interestingly designed card is just blue green for a 1/1 that just copies a creature. I think that's a very interesting design by itself too. Or even without the this conflux seems like a bit much. Also, blue green X also makes a lot of sense to me too. Yeah, so I don't know why we have this clunky Storm ability attached to it. Probably it's okay. It might not. It might not, though. Like, I can imagine if you're like, ramp, replicate slime. Oh, I got like 1 billion creatures on the battlefield. So it might be fine. It might be a danger. It's possible. I don't know what the ramifications are of having 1 billion of these, 1 billion creatures enter the battlefield at the same time. Does Conflux even work? Since it enters as a copy, it shouldn't have Conflux by then. Create a token, create a copy of this permanent without its ability for each non-token permanent that entered the battlefield this turn. Oh, I guess this has to be like an ETB. Like when it enters the battlefield, Conflux happens. When it enters the battlefield, make a copy for each card. So yeah, it's like, probably has to be fixed up like that. Permanent, so that includes lands. Target creature? No, it says that when it becomes a copy of target creature, except it's a 1/1. So that's a copy of the creatures. All right, next. We have a super chat donated by the wonderful Steve Cooper. I think Anna wanted that. Anna has dibs. All right, Anna, do you got a card? Anna, it's your time to shine. I know you're here. Clone against humanity. Give us a card. You know what, Anna? While I wait for you to give us a card. Oh, you just did. That's the spirit, and you just posted it. A lot of people posted stuff. That's the spirit. All right, we have a 5-mana enchantment. Each non-spirit creature card in all graveyards has Seance X, where X is equal to the card's mana value. I don't get it. Huh? What is this? Exile it and pay its Seance cost. Create a creature token that's a copy of it, except it's a 1/1 black spirit. Seance only has a sorcery. What the hell? 5 mana. Each non-spirit creature card in all graveyards has Seance X. Okay, so we basically, where X is equal to the card's mana value. Why isn't this just called... This is just like a weird version of Embalm, isn't it? Not Embalm. What's the other one? A seance is attempting communion with the spirits. Seance, a meeting at which people attempt to make contact with the dead. Eternalize, that's what I was thinking of. This is just like... It's just Eternalize. You could just say each non-spirit card in all graveyards has Eternalize. I guess this is a slight variation. So you exile it and you create a creature token that's a copy of it. It's a 1/1, and here's and it's still black, just like the Eternalized cards. Spirit, Spirit. Let's hear it. Great card, not broken. That's my judgment. We didn't get one. Bingo. We got really close. Oh, the 2-hour stream. Not enough donations today. Not enough donations. Close, but no donut. That's okay. There's always another custom Magic the Gathering card stream. As usual, we do these streams 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. And also, of course, thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat, of course, so other people can be part of the show. People like Anna. And of course, thank you so much, Coffee Crew and my Zyber Nation for being here. People like Banovsky, Kano, Bacon Catbug, Pedgeman, Old Boy, Jess, Majra, of course, Kano, Steve Cooper. Who else? We have Pedgeman's like, bye all, bye, thanks. See you next time. Meebo. Who else do we have here? Jaff. I think I got you, Banovsky, and many more. So as usual, my Coffee Crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.